Defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score is Seahawks 7, Cowboys 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
44-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Handoff to Chris Carson.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4.
Now it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Seattle Seahawks.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Mike 55. Mike 55. 19 tight. 19 tight. We go. Switch. Joker.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Penning. And down inside the 15 he goes. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
There on the tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Check 4, check 4. Check it back.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 44, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They go to Elliott again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks' 3-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
And his kick is good.
That's the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
You know they pay me
extra. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 8. Brings
from the 44. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Intercepted by... Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Right there.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Dallas.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Throwing now is Wilson, being chased out left. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going on the ground with Homer. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Travis Homer is the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41.
They'll run this with Homer. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. And tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Hyde. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down.
Tony Pollard.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Prescott now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20.
I'm the best in the game.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Zerline on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
All you got to do is look at Lawrence, baby.
Football. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Nick Ballore taking it in. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Cowboys 6. Jason Myers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Second and 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
10 at the 13-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
There on the tackle.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Here we go. 46. Here we go.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Switch. 19, 18. We're going to 53. 19, right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Seahawks first
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
9-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Steps away to his left. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Duke Riley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. And
on 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes passes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brings up third down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks 7. Jake.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. Out there.
Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's up and good.
Score Eagles 21, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, They have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah, let's get second.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 64 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The extra point is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 10. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Flushed out right. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He lets it fly for Lockett.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the
throwing now. Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And this has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Potter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, pick your game up. Deuce. SOS.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
14. Switch gears.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Wentz to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
all the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the carbon dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all. Broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Justice Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ball carrier.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Avante Maddox. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 23-yard run. 7, and the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
On play action, it's Wentz. Incomplete.
Wentz's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
4-yard loss.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Nate Gary on the tackle.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He's sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Raven 1st down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And the Ravens first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now it's Jackson. Quick throw complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
the Ravens.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, 27 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
24, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his target, that's more. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A Baltimore 1st down as Jackson finds more there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they've made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. When picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Room past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
80 yards. And the Ravens first.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 62 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Eagles 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
Jackson's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Jackson.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that. It's not a game.
I'm a home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And that lands in the end zone. So The opening drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 9. First down, Seattle. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off. Try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flush to his right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Brady. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A 3-yard pickup.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's bring it. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Complete to
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
45, Mike, 35. Watch the slant. And let's go double count right here, double count.
Now again, right side. Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. He's coming. We got double up. Check 31. Hey, check Mike 45. We're looking for signals. Get him. 79 Bronco.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 yards on the play there. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Seattle.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 35 on second down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run with Logan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the clear.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 41 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's second down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Again, it's Homer. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
They'll run this with Homer. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Accelerating, and off he goes.